Going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, it says Village of Hanover Park. Off Lake Street. About an hour west of Chicago, give or take. What's going on in the news in Hanover Park, Illinois? Have you guys heard? All you need to do is type in Hanover Park, Illinois. It'll probably come right up. But if it doesn't, add another word. Add Hanover Park Police. And if it hasn't popped up, you're lying. Big news out here in Hanover Park, Illinois. How do you guys feel about it? Went nationwide, worldwide. We even stopped Caroline Levitt. One of them mid-interview was asked about Hanover Park, Illinois, and caught her a little off guard. So that's usually when you pivot. You just blame somebody else. So, for those of you who don't know and maybe want to discuss, today is October 17th, 2025. Yesterday morning, October 16th, officer of the Hanover Police Department was arrested in front of his home, taken into custody. And why? Because he was an undocumented immigrant. In this country illegally. So he was taken into custody. Might be sitting at the facility in Broadview. Maybe he got special treatment, being a police officer. But we cannot say that for sure. You would think he'd be brought to the same facility that everyone else is in Broadview. How you doing? I was going to ask for a public records request.
Okay, that's fine. I can give you a form to fill out if you'd like, or you can do it online.
Form would be awesome.
The form? Okay, not a problem.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Fuck, are those nerds gonna help me out with any kind of questions? That's why they put those kind of people up there. They don't know shit. Guy looked like John Candy from fucking Vacation. National Lampoon's Vacation. So, what happened in Hanover Park? A police officer who was an illegal, undocumented migrant, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, came into this country with a visa legally. That visa expired in 2015. It is now 2025. So I guess he just stayed over his visa, and who knows what he was doing prior to being a police officer, but he became a police officer 3 years ago, 2022. So being able to pass the exam and fill out all the paperwork, being able to carry a firearm, all that shit, he just went by with a breeze. And he became a police officer in 22. His name was Rajular Bojovic, Bojovic. He was from Montenegro. Can't make this up. I actually thought this was like The Onion or something. I was like, nah, this ain't real. It's got to be The Onion. The Onion's been coming out with some good satire lately. So I'm like, oh, you got me, The Onion. But then I saw it on another, and then, like I said, it was on Fox News. Breaking news. So, got some opinions about it. You guys want to talk about it? You guys want to talk shit about me? Whatever you want to do. I'm going to do a quick little thing. I'm out here. I'm out in the area. You never know where I'm going to be. Hanover Park, Illinois. So, why would DHS do this? To send a message. Just like J. Edgar Hoover, they are sending you guys a message. That means nobody is immune. Nobody gets in their way of the G-men. Alright? Nobody. Not even your little law enforcement group. Your little dog catchers. Alright? If you get in their way, you don't back them up, they throw bombs and tear gas, you don't back them up, then they got something for you, because they're above you. Right? What are you gonna do when a Fed comes for you? Hanover police just found out. And there's many more. He ain't the only one. Okay, there's more. I already know for a fact there are more. So you guys shaking in your boots, cops? You guys the ones that stayed their visas too long and now you're cops? You guys gonna head back home? What are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna face the judge 30 days? Have him come get you? 30 days, face the judge. Hope he let you stay in the country. Say you've been a good cop, you're a good... What are you gonna do? Now they're coming after you. So... yeah, some of you guys haven't heard this. So that's kind of why. I mean, this is, I wouldn't say this is my area. This is about 45 minutes away from me. But I have people all over. And And since I was going to be in the area, I was like, Hanover Park. I haven't been to Hanover Park since I did a Jello wrestling with some girls from SucksCon. There's a big Jello wrestling event out here. Bunch of hot ladies from SucksCon. Look it up. SucksCon used to be at Excalibur, but I think they moved it. They moved it to Elgin. I haven't been in years. Most are for like people who work in the strip club industry and or sex toys and all that kinds of stuff. But yeah, I was at a pretty big event. A bunch of ladies doing Jello wrestling out here. That was the last time I was out here. But so yeah, I guess I'll wrap this up, guys. Fucking Hanover Park. Officer Bojevich arrested yesterday morning for being in the country illegally, working for the Hanover Police, Hanover Park Police. How do you feel about that? You okay with that? Does that fit with their narrative of getting the illegals off the streets and getting them back, even if they're police officers? Do you sympathize with the officer? Do you just not give a shit? That's fine. What's going on in your neighborhood, guys? You never know, Officer Bojevich might have pulled you over. I mean, this guy was given a gun. He's an illegal citizen. And he was given a gun, given power of police to pull people over, arrest people. How does that work? Does he get everything expunged now? I'm gonna put a FOIA in. I'll drop it off in a couple days. Everyone he's arrested. I mean, it's kind of blows my mind, but then after like a day, it doesn't blow. They're coming after you too, guys. All you law enforcement who watch this, all you law enforcement suckers, they just made an example of you. They're gonna come for you too. Outside of Chicago. Do yourself a favor, Google Hanover, Illinois, please. Hanover Park, Illinois. But they're already getting calls. They're already getting like serious calls from state departments and the head honchos. They're like, what? You let an illegal work at your police department? You didn't even do any checks or anything? But they're cops. It's another angle of it. Just goes to show it doesn't matter. He's illegal. He didn't fit the narrative. He looked white. He looked, super European. He didn't look like Mexican or black. So he just flew under the radar. So let's see if this happens again. I'll be out here. Probably be in the area for a little bit. I'm not really too familiar out here. I used to be out here 10, 20 years ago. Who's that? Oh, about the protest tomorrow? Yeah, I'll probably cover it. We got one in like every city. Jesus Christ. It'll be peaceful. Nothing's gonna happen. These guys are a bunch of dorks in there. I don't even want to mess with them. What am I going to do? If I walked in and they were immediately like, oh, you got a camera or you're not supposed, then I'd be like, fuck you, motherfuckers. But they're just a bunch of nerds. So, what do you... I asked for a sheet and she gave it to me, so... Shouldn't give me any problems. So anyone been arrested in Hanover Park? Anyone been pulled over? Anyone been pulled over by Officer Bajovich? Email me, let me know. dupertrooper50@gmail. And thanks for the emails, guys. I really appreciate it. And the fucked up thing is, a couple months ago, I was getting emails about Hanover Park. I was asked to come out here for a while. And I didn't. I was just, for whatever reasons. I think it was when Chuck was in town. And I didn't really know this area. So for whatever reasons, we didn't come out here. I hear you guys on the radio though. I hear Hanover, Bartlett a lot. Hanover, Bartlett, Wooddale. I hear a lot of shit. What happened here at Hanover Park yesterday morning, a police officer was arrested by ICE in front of his front yard. Officer Regulard Bajovich, 3 years with Hanover Park, started in 22, undocumented since 2015, and he applied in 22, got the job, and was arrested yesterday morning in front of his house, taken into custody. So we're all just scratching our heads and okay. But you ask me, that's a message, man. Yeah, Wooddale. At first I didn't know what it was on the radio. It says Dale. And I was Dale. What the hell is Dale? I was like, oh, Wooddale. But if I would have to say what I hear on the radio the most would be Bartlett. And I'm not anywhere close to Bartlett. Doesn't mean I can't. Actually, I was in Bartlett a couple weeks ago. I should spend more time out there. Maybe I'll go out there tonight. Actually, Bartlett's on my way home. I was in the area. Guys know I do charity work too. Believe that? Streamwood. You know why? Yeah, people told me to come to Streamwood. People told me to go to Glendale Heights, and that's why I did. Because that one dude, Michael Huff, killed his wife. He killed himself, killed his wife. And then I heard about a lot of other shit going on there with just all the politicians, which happens everywhere, but I got numerous from different people emails about Glendale Heights. And it turns out that's why Chippy got out of there. That's why a couple of them got the hell out of there. I already went inside. I got a public records request paper, so I'll fill it out. I don't think it means anything. They haven't even done a press conference yet. Like the chief, I can already write his report. His TV appearance. Okay, well, we found no wrongdoing in our officer. We back him 100%. We know he's a good person, a family man, and he served his community, and we had no recollection of his status as an undocumented immigrant. So we don't find any wrongdoing or something along those lines. So there they go. I would love to speak with a couple or one or so, but I bet they're not going to talk to me. It's under investigation. We can't speak upon it. Working with an illegal while they are actively assisting people getting illegals. Topsy-turvy. We're living in a topsy-turvy world. I swear it's like the 1920s or the 1940s all over again. Prohibition. Volstead Act is next. Volstead. Think they won't do it? They'll do it. Alright. Unless you dudes got shit to say, I'll end this. We're in Hanover Park, Illinois. Officer arrested yesterday, for working as a police officer and being an undocumented immigrant. Officer Bojevich. Officer Bojevich. Carrying a gun. Carrying a badge. I thought illegals weren't allowed to have guns. Am I wrong? Like if you come in like seek asylum and you do it even legally, are you allowed to? Can you go get your FOID card or shit? In Texas, anyone could have a gun. So, but I'm just curious out here. Can you even own a firearm if you're undocumented? Because that would be the more serious problem that they'd be facing. This guy was walking around with a gun, and he's illegal. And he's arresting people. Wow. Well, this is the world we're living in. Look it up. Google Hanover Park Police, Illinois. See for yourself. I'll put the link in the description. But it was in the local news today, or Chicago news. But I bet it's gonna go away tomorrow. We're gonna silence that one up real fast. All right, troopers. Puff, puff, pass. Who's smoking? there. What's up? What's up, Christine Klein? And Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa's out there. Nice. Great name. What's going on? ILW. What's that stand for? Illinois West, IL. What's my hobby? Sports. Sports, music. I've been through hundreds of concerts. I've met plenty of rock stars. Worked for Live Nation for a long time. Get lucky enough to get backstage to concerts, go to ball games, travel. Do a lot. Oh, and dogs. I work with dogs, so it keeps me busy. No cop's gonna want to talk to me. I really want to. They're circling now because they know I'm here. Although they've never met me, they've probably heard of me, but they're probably like, you know, with all this shit going on, expect media and people like me to show up and try and make them look bad or whatever. Oh, I would love to talk to them. I doubt it's gonna happen. I'll have to go on the street or, you know, spook the hell out of them. Like I do. Like, excuse me, sir. You want to talk about the illegal alien that was working under your command? And I'll be like, sorry, can't talk about that. It's under investigation. These people, you can already read them. They're already, you already know what they're going to say. So if I find the link, I had a pretty good discussion about, found a guy who was talking about this, and he was pointing out how ICE and the cops don't like each other and they're kind of at odds. So he had some good points, basically saying that, you know, the cops don't like ICE, and, you know, and I've actually spoken to a lot of, I've spoken to a few, maybe 3 officers off camera in the last couple weeks, and yeah, they've enlightened me, you know, because at first I was like, oh, you guys are fucking working with cop or ICE, you guys are ICE, you guys are working together, and it's kind of coming to like they really aren't and don't really want to, and or they're putting them in danger, putting them at risk with these abductions or these, you know, what they're doing. It's fucking tear gas and shit. So cops aren't really liking that. This is definitely could break the blue line. The G-men. So, Hanover Park, Illinois. Lake Street is a bitch. Yeah, it is. Lake Street. Yeah, they do. They both take federal funds. You know, they both cash their checks at the same spot. We got the government shutdown going on right now, so that's another topic. They're saying they're not feeding, or they're not paying cops, or there are, or subsidies, or these other. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But they seem to have money for ICE. What was it, like 50 billion or something? So, allocation. Reallocation. Well, abduction is if you're actually taking someone who's broken the law and they're here legally and they haven't broken the law and you abduct them, then that's kidnapping, which is happening as well. And the lawsuits are showing that, ACLU is showing that. So they're not squeaky clean. They're not just taking illegals and or people who have broken the law. They're just taking people. I don't know. You guys aren't in Chicago. We are, but we get that local news, and they are getting some illegals. Yeah, they are. But they are taking legals and then just apologizing for it later or saying, "Oh, sorry about that. See ya." So it's the world we live in. Oh man, they'll win the lawsuits. That's the easy one. They'll win the lawsuit. They'll settle before we're out of court. And why? Because it's not their money. It's not your money. Well, actually, it's our money. It's not their money. So they'll just settle and say, here's 10 grand, 20 grand. So it's time to ride. Hanover Park, Illinois police had an illegal alien working for them.